And welcome back to Ray's Honest Airgun Reviews. In this Wednesday's episode, I'm going to be reviewing a well-renowned Chinese airgun pellet, the QYS Streamline Domed, but this time we're going to be reviewing the heavy version. So let's get the scales out, give her a quick weigh, and then we'll get her out on the range. Right, so the Domed pellets come in a nice gold tin, and they are very, very clean. So they're one of the cleanest pellets I've actually seen, and they are quite a nice, well-shaped pellet. I don't know if you can see that there. Now, the one good thing about QYS that I've always known about QYS, and every time you buy a tin, you can guarantee that there's hardly any damaged ones. Not like when you buy other brands, you know, you're guaranteed to get one every probably 10 pellets that's going to be damaged maybe. Not with QYS. I don't really know how they grade the pellets or how they do it, but their quality control is absolutely down to a T, and you get what you pay for, and it's a damn good pellet. So let's we'll put that there, and then we'll do 5 pellets, weighed them. Now these are weighed in at 9.5, it says on the tin, so let's have a look. 9.8, 9.6, 9.8, 9.8, 9.8, one more, 9.8. So they are quite consistent at 9.8. We had one at 9.6. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not what it says on the front of the tin. Obviously, being 9.56 on the front of the tin, the more consistent at 9.8 on the scales. Right, so we're going to do these pellets through 3 different barrels. We're going to use the Anschutz again, like in last Wednesday's test. We're going to use the BSA SLX, and then we're going to try the HFT500 out at 30 and then 40 yards. Now, today is quite a nice day with hardly any breeze at all, so we should get a true resemblance of how accurate these pellets are through 3 different barrels. So let's get the first gun on the table and start giving it a go. So we'll do 5 shots with the Anschutz out at 30 yards with the QYS Domed heavies. It's quite a loose fit, that, going into the barrel. Right, so that's 5 shots with the Anschutz. Let's get the BSA on the table and give that a go. Now we'll do the 5 shots with the BSA SLX out at 30 yards and see what kind of grouping we'll get with this. Right, so that's 5 shots with the BSA. Now we'll try the HFT500. Right, so we'll do 5 shots now with the HFT and see how we get on with this. Right, so that's 5 shots with the HFT. Now we're going to push it out to 40 yards and have another 5 shots and see how we get on. Right, so swap it over, get the BSA back and have another 5 shots at 40. Right, so 5 shots with the BSA SLX. Right, okay, so now let's get the Anschutz back on the table and give the Anschutz a go. Right, now it's 5 shots with the Anschutz at 40 yards. Let's see how we get on. Five shots with Anschutz. Now let's get the targets in and have a look at the results. Right, so the results for the QYS Domed Heavies are as follows. The 9015, the Anschutz, it's quite a tight group. Thumbnail again, probably out of 30, apart from that's probably me, the flyer. That BSA called Hammerforge barrel, yep, definitely doesn't like that. And the HFT, the Walther barrel, yeah, they seem to like a Walther barrel. So I'd pass the Anschutz and the HFT at 30 yards. They're quite acceptable groups, quite good groups. Push it out to 40 yards, and it's a totally different story. The Anschutz, obviously, it's a bit all over the place. That BSA absolutely hates them, and the front runner again is actually the HFT. That's obviously my thumb against that out of 40. So I don't really know what to say. I definitely think the HFT and the Walther barrel wins. This accuracy test for them, where these sit in the actual market, I'm going to say if you're going to use probably a crossover pellet, you can use them for hunting and for target shooting. And I'd do a lot more testing with these if I was you, to see if you got that Walther barrel, and give them a go, push them out a bit further. But like I said, the HFT, the AirArms does like them, so that's quite acceptable for both hunting and target shooting for me. And I would definitely say, I'd give these pellets probably an 8 out of 10. They're a good all-round pellet. Being a bit heavier, they'll be a bit better in the wind as well, in windier conditions. You just got to allow for your holdovers and stuff when you're shooting at longer distances. That a little bit different to shooting an 8 grain pellet, 8.4 grain pellet, something like that. But yeah, they are a good pellet. Me personally, we've all got our favourites. It's not for me, but there's a lot of people out there that probably do like them and test them in different rifles and probably love them to death. Like I've got all my own pellets and stuff. But yeah, then that's basically a wrap, guys. Thanks again for watching. and I look forward to doing another one for you all next week. But thanks again for watching, and cheers.